Sean, this is for you. On days you feel left behind, I want you to look at this. Consider this a field guide to the universe, uncertainty, and grade 9. Son, let's talk about the weight of the new world. You might be asking yourself, am I going to fall permanently behind? It happens when everyone else seems to understand the lesson perfectly. It happens when the new school feels too big, and the English too fast. It happens when you look around and wonder, am I the only one struggling? When you feel that way, beware of the false oracle, Laplace's demon. Let's look at the concept from 1814, when French mathematician Pierre-Simon Laplace imagined a hypothetical, all-knowing entity. The formula was that perfect information, knowing every particle's position, plus perfect calculation, equals a 100% predictable future. The belief is determinism. If the demon knows exactly where you are today, it knows exactly where you will end up tomorrow. It makes you think everything is already decided. But Sean, the universe is built on uncertainty. Let's look at Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. It states that you cannot precisely know both a particle's position and its momentum at the same time. The closer you look at where you are, the less you know about how fast you are going. Also, consider chaos theory, where a microscopic change in initial conditions creates a completely different outcome. A butterfly's wings can alter the weather across the globe. So remember this, the demon does not exist. No one knows the future, not even the universe itself. That is exactly why falling behind is a logical fallacy. If we look at the demon's myth of determinism, the information claims to see all variables perfectly. The future is seen as calculated, rigid, and inescapable, making quote, falling behind a measurable, permanent mathematical fact. But look at our reality of uncertainty. The information actually consists of countless hidden variables we cannot see. The future is fluid, unpredictable, and open. Therefore, falling behind is just a temporary illusion, based on incomplete data. Sean, judging your entire future based on your current struggle is scientifically impossible. You are using incomplete data to predict an unpredictable universe. Now let's explore the psychology of possibility. Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck discovered that how our brains process struggle comes down to a single distinction. First is the closed door, which is a fixed mindset. This is when you say, I can't do this, believing abilities are born, and the story is over. Second is the open door, which is a growth mindset. This is when you say, I can't do this yet, understanding that abilities are built, and the story is still being written. Son, I want you to learn the magic of yet. When encountering a challenge, like a hard problem, one path leads you to think, I am not good at math. Your brain perceives a final conclusion, effort stops, and the result is a dead end. But on the other path, you say, I am not good at math yet. Your brain perceives an unsolved puzzle, curiosity activates, and the result is a bridge to the future. Always remember, yet is the password that defeats Laplace's demon. It acknowledges the present without surrendering the future. Remember that midpoints are terrible predictors. Take Vincent van Gogh, for example. He didn't start painting until age 27, and sold exactly one painting during his lifetime, looking like a total failure at his midpoint. But today, his works are the most valuable masterpieces on earth. Or look at J.K. Rowling. She was a single mother living in severe poverty, and was rejected by 12 different publishers, looking completely defeated at her midpoint. But today, she is the author of a universe loved by children globally. If they had judged their final destination by their midpoint struggle, the world would have lost their magic. Sean, grade 9 is an installation phase. You are in a completely new environment, with a new campus, new friends, and different expectations. You are dealing with the language barrier, processing a higher level of learning entirely in English. And you might be using the wrong metric, using your middle school ruler to measure your high school progress. Think of it like a system installation that is at 15%. When you buy a new computer, it runs slowly at first, because it is installing the operating system. You aren't failing, you are installing. So, let's work on transforming your present. Instead of saying, my English isn't good, change it to, I am not fully comfortable in English yet. Instead of math is too difficult, say, I am still figuring out this level of math yet. And instead of I'm terrible at presentations, tell yourself, I haven't mastered presenting confidently yet. Just changing one word changes how your brain approaches tomorrow's class. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, here is the question to ask the demon. If the universe's greatest demon cannot predict where I will be in exactly 1 year, how could I? The feeling of falling behind is just a feeling. It is a single frame of a movie, not the closing credits. Finally, Sean, your universe is still expanding. Embrace the yet, because the journey has only just begun. Always remember, the future is inherently unwritten. Falling behind is an illusion based on incomplete data. You are exactly where you need to be, in the middle of a massive system update. In our next chapter, we will talk about introverts versus extroverts, and navigating your inner galaxy. See you next week.